There we go.
Hey, we're back. Hey,
Hello?
Yep.
Techno.
Are we live?
Yes, I think
Well, you
so.
said we were, so
Yes, we are. Hello.
you know, assuming we are.
Yes, we're live. We're back, guys. Hi, Techno. Apologies. We are back.
Yeah, we apologize for the inconvenience. But we are back. Ooh, coffee.
The
Coffee.
pup and
Got a
pups
nice
on Christina's.
latte.
Well, a latte is not a coffee, so.
It's coffee with steamed milk. It's actually called a cafe au lait if you want to, be technical, but I figured you weren't that technical.
No. Cafe au lait.
Cafe au lait is coffee with steamed milk. So
Oh,
it's like a latte, but not because it's not espresso. It's regular coffee with steamed milk. And once you start drinking this at my house, you're not gonna go back. You're gonna always steam your milk.
oh yeah.
Hey Drew, hey Techno.
Why don't you go
Oh,
pick?
I started putting steamed milk in my coffee
Hi,
and I never
darling.
went. My coffee machine has a steamer attached to it.
Well, I'm a big fan of cappuccino, so.
hmm This is like a cappuccino, but not
I don't like
espresso, regular
cappuccino.
coffee.
I'm just listening.
All right,
Just
we'll be
listening
here.
to talk, sis.
We'll be here just chatting away for you.
That's it. I don't know. I don't know what the hell we talk about, but
You just want to see the
We don't
charm
have to
work
be
I've
on
been
for
working on?
ages if we
yeah,
don't want to be.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I have a whole box. No. I just wanted to put it somewhere where, everything was together. But anyway. So I have my book with all my, I put all the meanings in one place so that I know what charms meant. So I got my book because I figured you could do card readings and I could do charm readings. And I got all the charms in here. Sherry, I know she has pizza, right? I was just telling her I ate cheesy broccoli. I think that was Sarah and Billy's choice today for dinner. But anyway, I got all my different charms in there. Rings and ghosties. Little ghosts.
Ghosty.
Yeah,
Oh.
charms I found and whatever. So these the ones in here I have all the meanings for and everything. And then I wanted to add some. So I have this box now. And I'm going to work on the charms in here, like and what these charms mean, like the little owl. Have some dice. And I have a lucky clover. I have this little book. So then I'm gonna work
I've
on.
never done charm reading. I haven't done charm readings. That's new to me.
Oh, I love them. I don't know, so I'm gonna do these, yeah. So once I do, these, I'll incorporate all of them. I just don't know what the best way yet. Like I usually just like dig my hand in there, okay, grab 3, but I feel like you can kind of feel them. I wish there was a better way to do it. I don't know. I see people just open the box like they have a wood box and they put their hand in and they grab them, but I just feel like I wish there was a better way.
Yeah, a lot of them, like, because sometimes you'll notice it, like when people do like the rune readings and stuff like that, they throw, like, they'll get a bunch of them, they throw them, and whatever lands up or down, it means something. You know what I mean? But so it's probably something
Right.
similar like that, probably.
Yeah, if I only do a charm reading with 5 of them, then like, up or down. But when you want to give them like a good reading, you want to take like 4 or 5 out, I guess would be the best. And then I have a little board, I left it inside, that has like, family and love and all this. And then when I throw them, depending on what it lands in, also means something. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can't see, right? You're just supposed to stick your hand in, but you can feel, right? Like they're not all the same size. Like you want to always take the big key out because the big key is there. I don't know. I guess I could try to get charms the same size, but I don't know. Like I just feel like you're always pulling the bigger ones. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe having like a little container to put them in, to shake them up, and then just throw them out, and whatever comes out.
But they would all come out, wouldn't they?
What I
Yeah,
do,
but
You know what I was
like with
thinking?
the rooms,
I was thinking
when
I
you
should.
get the rooms and you do that.
I was thinking I
Whatever
should get one
turns
of those.
up.
Oh, I was thinking I should get one of those. I see them on Temu all the time. They're like the little machines, like with like you put a quarter in and you would turn it and the thing would come out. I said I should just get something like that and spin it, and then whatever comes out.
But the thing is when
well,
you do it with the rooms and
Oh,
that,
you made German ones.
whatever's facing upwards is normally a message. So you'll have the ones that are facing upside down, so you wouldn't be able to see what it is. You can see it's an owl, obviously, but it's not showing the face of the owl, so that's not in the reading. If it was upright and you can see the face and everything else, then it'd be ideal.
Oh yeah, that part, yeah. But the whole part is like getting them out. Like if you have 40 charms and you want to give 5, like, and then you just like, what do I get here? I
Well, you
have,
do
well, I
that.
got,
what I do,
You do that. And then what you do is you get your pendulum and you ask the pendulum will show you and direct you on what ones are needed.
well, that could be too.
what I do with my sticks, I put them in a bag,
Yeah.
take the bag, right? Then I turn the bag over about 4 inches off the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 3 or 4 that land on the top, I use them and any that are away from the pile. So try it. Take the bag, shake it, turn it upside down, hold it about 4 inches from the table, and then just open the bag, let them fall. And you'll get 4 or 5 that separate from the pile. Those are the ones you use.
Okay.
So try that.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
It's going to work. It will work.
Like for me,
How about if I
I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
How about if I
rooms
just
and
dump a
stuff like
few
that.
and leave the rest in the bags?
They normally just
Well,
like
that's
rub
better,
them
and then
around
you
and
could
then
at
I'll
least
stick them out
read.
Yeah, you'll get 4 or 5.
and you just throw them up in the air,
right? Those are the ones you read.
and then
Yeah.
whatever's turned up, you'll just go over them. So you move all the ones that are upside down, and you're like, okay, they're not on them, but you want to narrow it down to 5. So what is the main readings that you want to give? And you use the
Right.
pendulum, and you just say to them, do a circular for the ones that are for the reading, and do a back and forth for the ones that are not, and you just hover it over the stones.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
Hey, Kim, love.
Hey, Kim.
hello, Kim, darling.
Well, that's what I always do with my sticks. I just shake them all, have it about 5 to 6 inches above the table, and I just let them all out. And most of them will pile up right under the bag. But 5 of them usually roll off to the sides. Those are the ones that you use to read, not the pile, but the ones that separate.
Ah.
Yeah, you can do it in several ways. You can use the pendulum, or you can do it. Our pups is saying it, where like the ones that are further away from the whole group.
That's what I do anyway.
Because I'm still learning. I'm still learning the runes, and I'm not very educated.
I got beautiful
the
quartz
still learning.
runes that Cassie sent me, so I've been trying to read the book.
Mm-hmm.
That palm reading, I've been trying to learn all those things, making my own tarot cards. So I've been busying myself. But I said, no, I really
need to
like
get
the
a book.
palm reading.
That's
I
what
should go
I
back.
need a rune book.
Yeah, I think your charm readings are great. Accurate.
I do need a book.
You need a book
Yeah,
for
same
it,
as
sis?
runes. Runes are accurate readings as well. Yeah, I do, because I don't really know that. I don't really know the runes. I'm still getting used to them. They're something new. Like
Yeah. And I made witches runes to do, but
that's what these are.
the
These are
witches
witches
runes, the
runes.
13, yeah. I made my own ones of
Yeah.
those, and then I have the regular ones that Cassie gave me. But the witches runes have such a it's like I have to get a more meaning of them. Like it's very like one sentence, and I'm like, okay, am I supposed to make up what it says next? I go, I guess I can. Like I can make my own meanings to them, but I thought there was like more specific, like, meaning to them.
Yeah, like with the look, these are witches ones. I got these from the witches market. There isn't 13 here. There is the full amount. There's more than 13 runes here.
Oh, then those are the regulars.
It really depends
Then those
on
are the
what sort of readings you're doing. But I got
those are the ones with the
these
letters.
these were bought from a witches market.
Show
These are
me.
witches.
Yeah, but
These
show me the
these were bought
one of them.
these were bought from a witches market.
Because the actual witches runes have different things, and there should be only 13. Yeah, those are regular, like the real, like the original runes. So you'd get the book. I can send you screenshots of the book that Cassie sent me.
Some witch readers do completely different, and they have more than 13. I can tell you that because I've got witch sisters that do it with more than 13 runes.
Yeah, this I wanted to learn with the little set. It has 13, and it has different pictures. It has actual pictures, like a female, male, like harvest and stuff like that. They're a little different, so I wanted to learn with those since there was less of them, and I figured it would be easier to learn. Oh, I should grab my set to show you guys. Wait. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
has
they'd be hard even if there were 13 or 20 of them. I think they're all quite difficult to read if you don't really get them. They're all
it's cheap,
hard.
but I think I could send you screenshots of the book that I have. Probably be even cheaper. Hi, Thor. How are you?
Yeah, well, I didn't get them from. I didn't go to eBay to get my runes. Like, I literally, mine was from a witch market that I go to regularly. I bought it off of a witch. I bought these from a witch.
Hey, Thor.
Good evening. Hello, Thor, darling. Sherry, a book on eBay. Is that an eBay? Is that a book? You're on about techno. You can get them on there for 15 quid, did you say? And Drew's saying that she's got a lot of info about runes. Because they are something I'd really like to learn to read. Like, I got a basic, like, sheet paper with it on it, but I didn't understand anything it was saying. Like, I was confused. Yeah, because like if they lay certain ways in that as well, because if they lay certain ways they mean different things. Like you could have the same rune come out, but if it does like different angles or whatever, it means different things, doesn't it? So you could get quite a few different sort of readings from one thing, you know what I mean? So for me it's really complicated, so I'd need a book that gives you full detail so I actually know how to do them properly, like literally.
Like these are the, I actually show you how to make them
Oh,
on my, like this is a moon one. I actually show you how to make them on my channel. I made these from dollar store stuff. So that was easy. Also, I had got a set, but I was so scared to use them
yeah.
because they're seashells, but they're so gorgeous on the seashells.
Yeah, you do get some that do
Um,
like those, sis. They will make them on shells and that. It don't have to be on stone or anything. Like,
yeah,
so what would you say these ones are then, Techno? Are these Norse or are these Germatic, or are they Norse?
Norse.
hey, Tina sis.
Because you've got different styles. Because you have different styles, you're saying, don't you? There's different styles for the runes. There's like different
Right,
fixtures.
because
Hello, Phoenix, sweetheart. How are you?
they call these the witches runes, the 13. They call those are the original runes that you have. And then I think there's one other one, right? There's 3 techno. I don't know. But I really like these little the witches runes, but I just want to learn more about the meanings because they were everywhere that there must be a book because the like online was very short with the meaning of the witches ones.
Yeah, there's Norse.
Somebody did them in somewhere, and he was like, he took a whole class on it, and it took him a long time to learn it. I was like,
Well,
what the hell?
There's Norse
well,
stones.
mine to me look like mine would be Norse. They look Norse to me because they're all weird, like little, look, this looks Norse to me because they're weird symbols. Look.
Those are Celtic. Mm-hmm.
They do. They look like Norse Celtic sort of crystals, but like I said, these weren't bought offline. These were actually bought from a witch at a witch fair. They were made by her.
A lot of witches use Celtic
So
stones.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I have this fun game.
runes. Yeah, yeah. I see all of that to me. Techno is confusing. You're saying 13th century, like I don't know what the 9th century, 11th century, like that's confusing to me. All like I don't know what they are. All I know is I got them from a witch. So all I want to know is, are they Celtic? Are they Nordic? What they are? Because I can't go. It's no point me going and buying a book and it's the completely wrong book for the stones. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm new at this,
That's why I
so I
think
don't have a
the
clue
the,
about it.
the
Like
ones that Cassie gave me look exactly like yours, sis. So that's why I said maybe the book is that's the right. Hi, Texas. Take a picture of
Hello,
them. Okay.
Sis Sherry, those are Norse runes. That's what I thought. I thought that they were Norse. I did think they were Norse. They look Norse to me, like. But Pups is saying they're they're. What did you say they are, Pups?
The Celtics, but it depends on. There's about
Yeah, but Celtic
four
is
different
Norse, isn't it?
ones. Okay? The Norse stones have 4 different symbols than the Celtic ones, but they mean the same thing. So they pretty much mean the same thing.
Right.
So could it be that I've got 2 lots of different stone readings in here? Because like Sis said that like your which ones would be 13. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, and then it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So I've got 2 lots of 13 here.
So then you probably got Norse and Celtic stones.
And they're all because like if you look at some
You
of
have to
the
take
symbols
the
do look
picture so we can
like
see the symbol. Yeah.
I'll send them to you. I got all that stuff anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, those look like the regular.
they look different. Like they're different. They're
Mm-hmm.
different symbols.
Yep.
Yep. You might have both sets.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll send it to you. Hang on a minute.
but cis phonics said that they look like they're Norse. So maybe there's a Norse one and there's the one that Pups is on about. I don't know, but either way,
Yeah,
I know that
you
the
got two
witches do
sets.
like to use either Norse crystals or the ones that Pup said. Like,
You got two sets. Hang on.
yeah, because I've got a blank as well, and the blank I guess is a new page that represents a new page. Then, like the blank one, it's a bit like your cards. When we have like, if we get a blank card, it'd be like
Yeah.
a new page, a new beginning, and things. So that's what I know that's what that represents. But the other ones, I don't know.
Yep. I got this game, says Sherry, right? And they have on either side they have a sticker. They're like chips, right?
Yeah,
And you throw them, you pick them out of the bag, a few out of the bag, and then it's like a tarot reading, but with these little chips.
yeah.
Somebody made them. What a great idea, I thought. Like to have, like she'll have,
That looks really cool. That they look cool though. Yeah,
yeah. So I was thinking, I said, well, maybe I can make something like that. Probably be easier than, I don't know, they're just fun to me. They look like poker chips, yeah.
yeah.
But then you throw them, and depending on what side, because you can use them on either side, then you would get your reading. And I was like, this is a brilliant idea. Like, who thought of this? Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the stones up so you can see them. So you've got that one, and then you've got the blank one. Then you've got some weird one that looks a bit like an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And one that looks a bit like a fish. My nail varnish is chipping off. I do apologise for the state of my nails, guys. An X. Then the B, but the opposite way. It's weird. Like a V. Looks like a V. Some of them just look like the alphabet, don't they? Like if you look at them, that looks like a U. But then you've got weird ones like this.
Yeah. Pop sent you something.
I'm working on it.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, I thought you sent it to her. I heard her
Then you've
little
got
buzz.
like a wonky cross, whatever that's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like,
A wonky crunk.
I do think I've got two different types of. I do think I've got two different types of runes. They've gave me like 2 lots in one bag. Like,
Yeah. Hang on, I'm sending it to you.
That's a true story, Techno.
What's that?
He says you can read anything if your focus is correct.
That's true.
Whatever you put your mind to
well,
read.
yeah, you can read anything if your mind's focused, but you've got to have some sort of understanding about it first.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, general understanding.
I don't have a clue about runes or as you ain't gonna know what you're reading. That's why I've never attempted to read them for anyone yet, because I don't understand them and I don't want to be given a wrong reading. You know what I mean? I'd rather learn.
Okay. This first one, Pop.
And like I wasn't even gonna buy them. She just come up to me. She goes, "Oh, She goes, "I need you to come here." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Do you read runes?" I said, "No, I've never done runes in my life." She goes, you need to start reading runes. You're meant to read runes. And she gave me the bag, and it was like 15 quid for both of them. So I bought them because I thought, well, I'm not going to say no to her if she's telling me. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Do you have a book? She didn't have a book. She gave me this little paper sheet, which I've lost now. I don't even know where it's gone. It was just a little sheet with just the basics of what it is, and that's no good for me because I've not read them before. You know what I mean? I need it like full
Yeah.
explanation, like, because obviously if they're upside down or it's going to represent different things, isn't it? Depending on how they land. So I know that much about them, but I do want to learn to read runes. I do, because I do find them fascinating. I do.
Yeah.
Good to learn the Orage book, but like any division tool, you can let go and connect to get the info. Yeah, but like what I'm saying, I like with my card readings, before I even started being able to read the cards without really looking at them and that, I had to get an understanding for what the cards were. And that's what I need to do with the runes. Once I get an understanding of what each symbol stands for and I get a bit of a feel for them, then I'll be able to do that. You know what I mean? But I don't have a clue about them at the minute. So, and I'm not somebody that likes to get readings and stuff. I like to make sure that I'm doing it. One means human. Which one means human?
I got such a nice suntan yesterday when I went to the cemetery. I was very excited. It's like, oh, I didn't have to go to the beach. I went to the cemetery.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying, Techno. Like, once I get like a book or I get something, can I read it and I'll get used to it. Then I'll feel a bit more confident, and maybe I will be able to start picking up things. Because I can read cards without having to look at them. I can read people without having to look at them. I done it the other day in one of my streams. I don't even need to have cards to tell you what you need to know. You know what I mean? But I'm not connected to these. I am connected to them, but I'm not. I've not read them.
That's what I told her, Tina. Like, I have a whole book about runes that Cassie sent me with a gorgeous set of quartz runes. I said maybe I could take screenshots and send them to her. Yeah, but that's a true story too. There's probably so many translations of them.
I sent you the Celtic runes, and these are the Norse runes.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it.
Techno, and that was hysterical.
There's the difference right there. The top one is the Celtic, and the bottom one is the Norse. The full sets. But that's every single Norse rune and every single Celtic rune. So you can just match them up, and then you know which ones are which, and then away you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Pups, the thing is it just what's all of these weird words? I can't even read half of them.
I'll translate them to English. They're easy to translate. I'll translate them all for you.
Fihu, Algiz. What? New Day.
I'm going to translate them for you, and I'll put them in English, okay? One means strength. One means
it might be better because I ain't going to have a clue what that means. I'll be sitting there like...
One means strength, one means perseverance, one means wisdom, one means surviving, One means fire. One means good health. One means like. I'll just put them all in English for you and send them to you. But
Right, tech
Yeah,
note.
yeah. Because I do think I have got. It looks like I've got both here. It does look like I've got
you
both here,
have
but I
two
would have to go.
sets. I can tell you
I'd
that
have to
just
go
on the
through it
friends.
because I thought that these were, but these are not. These are my chakra stones, so they're completely different. I thought I had two sets of witch stones, but I ain't. I've got one.
You can tell them just by
Okay.
looking at the. Okay, for instance, the F stone. Okay, the stone that looks like an F. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the F that looks like it's pointing down. Okay. The F that points down
Do
like
I have
that.
an F? I don't
That's
know
the
if I've got an
Celtic.
F.
The F that points up like that. That's
Oh,
Norse.
this one.
Yep. That's a Celtic one. Now you'll find another one in there that's pointing upward a bit. That'd be the Norse one. And then you'll have one that looks like an M and one that looks like an M with a double bar on top. Again, it's just two different. But they're all the same.
Yeah.
They all mean the same
This.
thing. They all say the same thing. Right. There you go. See?
And then you've got a
So you
normal
got
M. You've got one that's
right.
a normal M. So what's that one?
That one's the Celtic one. The other one is Odin's.
I think I've
But they mean the
got.
exact
There
same
must be
thing.
some missing because I ain't got that weird. I ain't got that weird square shaped one that you sent. Which is, I swear I had another pack of runes. I swear I did. I've got rune cards as well. I've actually got rune cards, like the actual cards
Mm-hmm.
that my mum used to use,
There you go.
and they've got hundreds of cards in it.
Yep. The M means horse. Yep.
So maybe she's gave me mix. She's gave me a few of the Celtic and a few of the other ones. She's not gave me the full set. Maybe she's gave me half of
Half of
each. I
each.
don't know.
Probably. But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter because now you got the blueprint. Okay. Just
Yeah.
match them up with each one.
Mm.
Write the names with them, and then we'll translate it for you, and we'll get it all set up nice for you. But they might have
Okay,
gave
Pops.
you.
Yeah, no, I'll do that later. I'll put them in my book.
They do have split decks, okay, of 26. So they gave you 13 of one, 13 of the other, because one is considered old runes, and one is considered newer runes, right? So it's like the Old Testament and the New Testament. They combine it together and call it the Bible. So that might have been what they gave you.
Well, here I've got 25 rooms.
No, you're missing one. Or they got one that's exactly the same on both.
You have the blank one, don't you? That would be 26.
Yeah,
That,
but with
yeah.
that, I've only got 24 rooms with that.
Okay.
There is one missing by the looks of it. But that is what I was given it as. I wasn't given 26 rooms. It's always been 25 rooms.
That's fine. We'll work it out. I'll tell you what they mean, and you'll be able to do a full reading anyway, because for a full reading, you only need 4 stones, right? So even if you had 2 sets of 13,
Yeah.
I know lots of people only use 13 stones total, right? And they only take 4 of the 13 for the reading. So I mean, you're fine. You got lots of.
I'm a little bit funny about that, Drew. Like looking for the information on Google, I'd be a bit weary about that because I don't think Google completely give you
Oh, see,
the
Thor
right
says
information all the time.
the Norse ones are 24. So, but she just mixed up what they look like. Could be.
She just literally, she didn't put them all in the bag. They were already in the bag like that. She made them like that.
Yeah.
to just put them in the bag you gave them to me.
The Norse papers from the catacombs, okay? So maybe the catacomb is wrong, but there's 26 for each, right? But there's 13.
Right, he's saying that the Norse ones are 24.
Yeah. But there's
So
the
that
alpha.
is that excluding the blank one?
No.
So where's the extra one come from then?
Exactly.
That's what I don't understand. You know what I mean? Why is she put an extra one in there if it was only going to be a 24 reading or a 26? She should have either took one away or put
It
one
could be
extra in.
two
She's gave me
possibilities.
an uneven bloody reading bag.
No, the blank one could be void, right? It could be void.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of people don't use the blank one. The blank one is not used because I read a little about it. The blank one, even the witches' runes that are 13 with the different symbols have a blank one, but most people don't use the blank one. They like to use just the reading at hand. The blank one, there's no reading for. It's what you make up, basically, or, what you feel the person needs to know, So it might be she threw the blank is just an extra one because most people don't use it.
Yeah. And there's
I like to use the blank.
It might have been, you know what I mean? But either way, it's confusing.
there's the alpha.
I'd use the blank because I'd look at the blank as being a new situation. I would use the blank because it'd be right. Okay, you need a clean page, and you need to.
Right.
I'd use the blank. You know what I mean? So.
But I'll work on it with you.
Yeah.
Once you get them all figured out what's what, okay? I'll work them out with you and I'll tell you what. I'll translate them for you so that you can actually use them, And away you go.
And away you go.
Yeah, because I would like to. Techno was saying, just love them, and I do love them. That's why I brought them. You know what I mean? I do love them, and I've got a lot of respect for them. I just don't know how to use them. I know how you can do the readings, like throw them up in the air, use the pendulum. I know the basics, but when it comes to the symbols and that, I'm like,
yeah. Well, all the symbols I know of,
I ain't got a clue.
All the symbols I know of came from the catacombs. Okay. So, and I know like both sets, according to the script, both sets from the catacomb originally had 26 stones. Right? But they called on the Celtic side, it was the alpha and the beta stones. On the other side, it was called the Odin and the Lokis, right? So the Odin stones are the 13 stones are Odin stones, right? And then you got 13 stones that are alpha stones. But there's 26 of them. 2 of them they dropped off years ago. Two stones got dropped off years ago. They just don't use them. But the scripts that I got are, 2,500 years old. They're old scripts, So
yeah, they've changed a little bit since then, probably. Yeah,
they've changed a lot since then. Like since
Viking. Drew's saying that Viking runes have 25. Drew said 25. Vikings have 25 runes.
No.
And Techno, what are you saying? The thing is I'm dyslexic. Techno said giving me shitloads of books isn't going to help me. I can't read properly, so me reading books is not going to go well.
Yeah. Almost all the sets of runes except for 2. Okay, 2 different sets. The Fene and
So what's the Fene? What are they?
They're still Norse stones, but they're influenced by Greek. So, but anyway, they all have 26 to start with, right? But there came a time, maybe 800 years go by, And a couple of things don't even apply anymore, right? Because it doesn't exist anymore, right? So that stone's useless, basically, right? Then it got cut down.
Yeah.
Some of them got cut down to 25. Some of them were cut down to 23. Some were 22. But then they just said, I think it was 500 years ago, screw it, 13 stones, magic number, right? And almost every different place cut the stones down to 13, right? So, but that's if you follow from the catacombs, right? That's only from the catacomb. That could now from other places I don't know about. Okay, I have nothing to do with that shit. I only know the stuff I know from the catacomb, right? Which is a totally different thing altogether anyway. So
Yeah. I will learn because like I'll go with the basics with what Pup's told me so far, and I'll just like symbolize these all to go with what Pups has sent me. And then obviously when you come down Techno, maybe you can explain a little bit more, and if you've got any books or anything on it, you could read that out. Like because you could read it out and I would write it in a way that I understand it because my spelling's not good. You wouldn't be able to read it, but I will be able to because it's my right, it's my way. So
yeah, I'll translate everything into your words into English, right? Because there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Every
like
text
I'm not
in
saying
the
I'm the
world,
world's worst reader.
every text
Yeah,
in the world gets translated at one point or another. So what the difference does it make? But we'll put the names so you understand what they are. Okay, I'll give you my lowdown of it, and then when Techno gets there, he'll probably have different views on them, right? Which is fantastic. You just take whichever, like if you like some of the stuff that he says
but that's
better,
what I want. I want because I want to
add
be
it.
able to read these in more than just one way. You know what I mean? I would
Yeah,
like
add
to
it to
read
me.
it in the
I
way
mean,
that you're saying, but then like you're saying, technically might know one as well. So
yeah,
if I
I'm
can learn
quite
to
certain.
read them in more than one way, I'd be happy.
Hey, I'm quite certain that there's going to be a few that mean something totally different. Okay, because like I say,
Yeah,
mine come from one place. His knowledge might come from a totally different place, so they might be told two different things, right?
yeah,
But for each of them, there will
yeah.
be a
But that's what
common
I'm
thread,
saying. I'll use both
right?
scenarios.
There will be a common
Yeah,
thread for every one of them, but the gist of what they mean from one culture to another are always different anyway. But it's still common, you know what I mean? So
I
you sort
didn't
of know.
lose the video. I deleted it by accident. Techno. I didn't lose it. I accidentally deleted it trying to get off some of the idiots that I had on my channel that had left up their videos and hadn't gone streaming. And where I hit their things, it took a
Hey,
load of mine
disgusting
off at the same
man.
time. It was accidental. I shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
you got all.
And I can't find the stream anywhere.
Hey, man.
I thought it might be on Facebook somewhere, but I had to go mileage down my chat to find it because you was on like 3-4 months ago trying to go for 4 months worth of Facebook to find your video. Woof.
Yeah.
When did we actually have the live with you, Techno? Well, that was like 3 months ago, wasn't it? 3-4 months ago.
Well, you just have to have them come up again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you've had training. You've done.
Merry Christmas, man.
Everything I've learned naturally. I haven't done it through teachers and other things like that. Mine's all been learnt naturally. So a lot of the stuff that you're going to talk to me about, I ain't going to have a clue what you're on about
Yeah.
because I've learnt naturally. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Just,
it's gone. No, I know you don't do Facebook, but I think I shared the video out onto Facebook. I'm saying, I think I did do that, so I'm gonna have to try and find it. Yeah.
Or you could just have another
I just,
live
I mean,
stream
that's
with Techno and he can explain it again to all of us.
yeah, but it's
There you
not
go.
going to be the same, sis. It's not going to be the same. All of the stuff that was on that stream is not going to be the same this time round. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, wow. But maybe
Because
you'll get more knowledge
it
than you
wasn't
did the last.
planned. It wasn't planned
Right.
for this to come up.
I don't know about you guys.
That's what's paid me off the most because it was just a random stream. It was a random stream and it come up and it was a really good stream. So that's why I'm really paid off that I deleted it by accident. It's like, oh my God, I didn't. Of all videos, and I delete his. You know what I mean? Like, okay, sis. Well, when you come down, yeah, we'll try and sort it out with Techno to see if he'll come and meet you as well, because obviously we should be hopefully be going out to some
Drew, good night. Have
investigations and
a
stuff.
wonderful night.
Good night, Buttons.
No, it was meant to be that, you are an interesting person to talk to. It's just that your videos happen to be among some of the videos that weren't so important. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll find it. I will find it if it kills me, because it'll be on my Facebook. So I'm sure I remember when you come up, I was streaming out to my Facebook and my YouTube. So it'll be on my Facebook somewhere. So I just got to look for it. Lots of love and light, Drew, sis. Thank you for coming in, darling.
Oh, hey, Tina.
Love you too, sis.
Yeah, I just been chilling.
Oh yeah, Drew, to get in touch
Yeah,
with
no,
me. Are
I'll
we
get
gonna
there.
do
I'll
it
get there.
tomorrow or Sunday? I don't know. Get in touch with me. You want to do it
Oh,
tomorrow
what, the
since
card
we did
readings and that? I was sitting there yesterday waiting
Yeah.
for you and Drew to go. I was like,
Sure,
what's happening?
Thor. Go ahead and ask.
I thought that you'd
That's
both
why
done
we're
that.
here, buddy.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it yesterday, but she had all those videos to edit. I came home from the cemetery tired. I was tired. It was hot and I was tired. So I didn't even do another crossover last night. I was like, nope. So I don't know what I got today. But I was like, so she was like, I was ready, and then she was like, no, we'll do it, Tuesday we'll do it, and then normally we'll probably do it Sundays though, hopefully.
Yes, Thor. We did. Whenever there's a
Yes, we did, yeah.
well, I don't know. I can't speak
increase.
for other people, but whenever, like a tsunami or a bunch of people must have died like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, 93 died in Maui from the during this week from the fires.
Okay.
It's been like 5 days of fires, and the count is up to like 93 or 96 or something like that.
Okay. Whenever there's a mass thing like that, you feel it in the vibration, If something sudden with a bigger mass, then yeah, it perforates, For me anyway. I don't know about for anyone. I'm just talking about for me. Okay. I feel a perforation. It's like, and my heart sinks and my gut gets tight, and it's like, what the hell is that? And then once I acknowledge it, then it goes away, right? But it's like I have to acknowledge that something bad just happened or something really good just happened. Either way, I'll get the same feeling, and it's like, okay, what was that? And then it settles down again. So, but that's
Don't
that's
just
all.
start having that attitude with me, boy. Be quiet.
That's pretty much all that happens to me. Is that when something big like that happens, it perforates. I feel it, like the air and everything just kind of shifts so that I'm out of step with everything. Like I feel like I'm one step behind, and then when I recognize it, I'm back on track and everything's okay, and I go back to what I'm doing. But it's almost like, hey, this happened. and it tells me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then then I wait to hear about it and see if there's anything I can do about it later. But I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I don't, nothing like that. But if something bad happens, I start listening to what other people are saying, and there you go. These people died in that fire. Well, that's what it was.
Yeah. No, yeah, they're calling it the worst wildfire in U.S. history because of the amount of deaths, and they're assuming it's going to go up because now they're starting more searches. There's still fires burning in some places, so.
Yeah, I
And
felt. I mean,
they
There's a lot of
didn't
bad stuff going on at the minute.
they
I,
didn't warn the citizens, so everybody was taken by surprise, and that's why so many people died. So it's sad.
yeah,
But I think Thor asked me this the other day, and I told him during
It is.
2019 to 2020 was when I was having my spiritual awakening. So I was just learning how to do like crossovers and stuff. So I didn't notice an influx because I didn't know what
the norm was.
the norm was. And actually there's more now than there was coming to me before.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
But that's
Well,
because this world is messed up and there's been a lot of deaths. It's what you've got to think, not just with all of the disasters going on now, but you've got to think about all the way back to the pandemic, all the wars that are going on. Like I've noticed recently as well that a lot more people seem to be falling ill for no reason. It just comes out of nowhere. It's like there's something in the air or in somewhere that's making people ill as well. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's just down to the illnesses and that. Like there's a
and
lot going on.
you get that, I call it the retarded flux, every 10 years, like this will go on where you have thousands of people all trying to run away. And that'll go on for about 6 or 7 months, right? Then it'll go back down to 100, 200, everything go back to normal. But in 10 years, guess what? The exact same thing you're going through right now starts again, And now I've seen that happen 5 times already. So, I wasn't
It's
really,
like they have blasts.
I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, they have blasts where it just goes nuts.
It just goes
Yeah.
nuts every 10 years for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but if you look at the news reports, okay, just think of it this way. In 1960, the world's coming to an end and Jesus is coming for sure. He'll be here in 1960. No sense buying a new car. 61, 62, 63, 64. 1970, by God, the Lord is coming. The Jehovah Witnesses have said it. They're coming, and they're going to be here in 1970. Same thing, 1980, 1990, 2000, the millennium. Oh no, the world's going to end because of the millennium and everything else. And
none of the computers are going to work.
anytime any of these things happen on every 10th year, right, the spirits go mental, right? So like, we got to get off the boat.
Yeah,
Like a bunch of
they
rats.
do.
They go flying
They
off the
do,
boat,
yeah.
right? And then you'll have a whole bunch where it's nice and calm, right? And 2020, 2000, there's always, the world's coming to an end on the 10th year for some reason. Why can't it be the 5th? Who knows? But it's on the 10th. It's on the 10th. And that's,
It would be a good debate. I do agree with that text. No, I agree.
1970, I know for a fact. 1980, I know for a fact. 1990, 2000, 210, 220. It always happens around every 10 years, give or take a year, but pretty much every 10th year, it happens again. So it's nothing new,
I've only seen the major shift with the spirits twice, like where they come out nuts and they're wanting to be crossed over, and because I'm only like just coming into my 40s. So obviously, when I was a kid, I wouldn't have recognised loads of spirits trying to come to me to get crossed over. I was a kid, So I've probably had like 2 official air times where I know why they're doing that. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
2 official times in
Right.
like the 20 years. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. And
and
this
it is
one,
true. It is true. And it's
you know,
it'll
this
do that
one,
like I said, every 10 years.
this one started right when they were going to say, "Oh no, another pandemic is coming," and they said we're going to get hit with an asteroid. Now all the spirits want to jump bail, right? That's what happened this time,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but basically, it's always about the world's going to blow up and be gone. So they all want to get off the planet real quick. You know what I mean? And that's what happens. You know, it just
Well, I
Well,
wouldn't blame them. Can
let
you
me
imagine
ask
if
you a
they were stuck
question.
here, like the world blew up and they were stuck here and they're all gone? That'd be
No,
weird.
if the world blew up, wouldn't eventually they all start going up because all the people up there would come get them?
I have no idea. That's
I
above
don't know.
my pay grade. You know, I don't know. How the hell would I know?
I don't know.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Maybe everybody will be obliterated into stardust and we'll be floating around the
If
universe.
our world was to blow up, we wouldn't exist anymore. So how would they be able to reach out to us?
No, but the people who are already in heaven and God, and even though we're obliviated now, our energy is somewhere, right? So eventually they'll take our energy there, I'm assuming,
That's possible. I don't know.
you know.
That's above my.
Or
Yeah,
we
but
could
it'd
actually see
probably take a
space.
long
It would be
time because
fun.
they'd have
I
to
don't
track.
know. You know.
I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I couldn't tell you. I don't. I haven't got a clue. But I
I'm gonna
do
have to ask this question.
know.
Maybe they don't know because, of course, it never happened before. Like, you
Hey, all I know is it happens every 10 years. That's all I know. You know.
know.
Well, none of us really know.
No, because the Earth has not blown up. But maybe another planet has blown up and they know about this. I don't know.
You know. I have no idea. You know.
I guess that's going to be something that we would know when it actually happens. You know what I mean? Like,
I
Let's
suppose.
if
hope
it
we're not
happens, I
here
hope,
when it
thank God, touch
actually
wood, it
happens.
never
Okay.
happens. I don't want to blow up.
I
I don't want
suppose.
to blow up or anything like that. But
I suppose, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think if it ever did happen, it'd be in a blink of an eye, and nobody would have any warning anyway, right? Like, I don't worry about it.
oh
Because,
yeah, no, you wouldn't be aware of it.
I don't worry about it because I know damn well if something like that's going to happen, we're lucky if we're going to get 5 minute notice. You know what I mean? So, no point in worrying about it.
Oh no. Well, I don't worry about it. But it's true. I guess if I was a spirit, I would worry like, hey, can we get over to the other side after the world blows up?
Right.
Like, how does this
And,
work?
and that's the point, right? That's the exact point. The spirits are saying, well, if no one's left to cross us over, what's going to happen to us, right? Which is why they panic. And the problem with it is, spirit is patent place, right? Everybody gabs and everybody's always telling rumors.
Oh yeah, they gab are right.
It's something else, okay? And so if one or two of them start talking about it, by the next day, everyone's talking about it. Now everybody gets in a panic, and they're all looking for lifeboats, So, hey,
So it will be all the way to September after the meteor shower. They might calm down.
I think so. I think at the end of September, by the 2nd of October,
What's that?
because the hostess and
What's
everything
that,
else
Simon?
settle right down. I'd say October 1st or 2nd, everything's
See,
going to
that's
slow
why I
right
did-
back down.
What happened, Sister Sherry?
Chrissy. Who's Chris? Is that Christina that you're talking to?
That's me. I'm
Techno?
Chrissy to Techno.
Chrissy.
Yes.
That's why I developed so I can build something called the Merkaba. This is a new vessel or vessel
I
to
guess.
contain your soul, like your body does on Earth.
That's above my pay grade too. I don't know.
No, he's saying he's inventing that by the sounds of it. He's inventing something like that.
Go get her, buddy. Go get her. You know,
Wow.
I have no idea.
Like, in my opinion, like when you pass over and stuff, your soul just goes to like many different places and stuff. I don't believe that we're like vesseled and held
I have no
against
idea.
our own will. Like, yeah, we stay here and things like that, but
I honestly
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I got a theory on it though. I'm gonna wait and see.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly. Just see what
that sounds
happens.
so
See
interesting.
what happens.
No. Yeah, sorry. He has a cute pet name for me. My name is Chrissy.
This is what I'm saying. He is interesting. He is interesting, and that's why I'm really peed off that I lost his video. Because if you'd have watched the video and that, you'd get what I'm saying. Because he's very knowledgeable, and he seems to be quite
Well,
out there
see,
with a lot of stuff.
I already have. I got
But
a
you
love
need to
hate
come back up.
relationship. Okay, I have a love hate relationship for this guy. Okay, simple as. All right. Shaman, perfect, love it, fantastic. Techno, what the hell?
Techno is a music. It's not like technology.
It's too close. It gives me the shivers. Okay.
Techno.
Technology.
He's like a music shaman, like music.
Yeah, but the thing is,
No, technology peaked with microwave pop.
techno.
No,
But
it's not
he
technology.
is into.
You know. So
He's into technology, but
Yeah,
that
no,
word,
I know
I
it's
think
not.
it's
But he's
music.
into technology.
See,
He's
no.
into technology. He knows what it
See.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's a love hate thing. You know, I'm
I
just
want to
pissing
come
him.
back. I worry. Carry on. I want to come back. What do you mean you want to come back? Techno, you're here already.
Yeah.
No, he says if the world blows up,
Yeah,
he,
to
that's
teach
why he wants
music
to
and tech.
contain his
Yeah.
soul in like a chamber and then come back and what? You're gonna possess somebody?
No, I
I'm
thought
just
he wants
curious
to
then
come
how
back
it
on my
works when
show.
you
I
come
thought that's
back.
what he was on about. I got confused.
Well, what I'm gonna do, because I'm so technically advanced, all right, I'm gonna build me an android, like
You're just
Data
as
on
much
Star
a
Trek.
techno as I am.
Yeah, like Data on Star Trek, because I'm so technically advanced, and and I'm gonna transfer my personality and my spirit and everything into this robot, and I'm gonna live for another 500-600 years. You see, with no problem. You know, well, that's my big thing. Okay, no, forget it.
That's like when the spirits told me, like, I don't know, a few years back, they're like, I'm like, after I had these visions, I was like, I would like to talk to the creator. I'm like, can I talk to him? They're like, yeah. I'm like, great. How do I talk to the creator? And then like I was like goading them, and I'm like, well, how? Like, is there a device? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, is it built? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, who's gonna build it? And like, and they were like, no, you're gonna build it. I'm like, I am most certainly not going to build a device to call the creator, because I can't even build a telephone that will call Danny. So I'm really quite sure that I could not build a device that will call the creator in space. Like,
Yeah.
I
maybe
don't think you're
techno can.
supposed to be able to directly talk to them. You have like just influences and things on ways to be able to work with them and things like that.
Nah.
I don't think that
Well, when I was interested, because
God or whatever is
I'm
made
not,
for us to be able
I'm
to
not, well,
directly communicate with.
I wasn't speaking about God, Sherry. I was speaking about the alien creator.
Yes.
So that he the
You,
one that's in heaven, I figure
Yeah, the
I'll talk to him when I
they're all
get
one.
there. I was talking about the other one.
Well, yeah, but they're all one thing. It's all the universe. Isn't it? It's all the universe. Like, I don't believe that God is a person. I believe he's an energy. That, you know what I mean? I do believe he's an energy, and I believe that the universal energy is what created all life forms. So alien, human, whatever. So we're all connected. That's why they're here. We're all connected. We're just different beings.
yeah.
Right.
That's the,
So
you know.
basically, a phone that would reach to a different planet to call an alien was basically what they kind of tried to tell me that I could
Yeah,
build,
but
and I
the
was like,
reaching to an alien or communicating with an alien is in yourself.
yeah.
It's in yourself. It's
Well,
having that
yes,
spiritual
that
ability.
too,
They
but
still have spiritual ability, don't they?
they were talking about a device, and I was like, and I mean, maybe it's like a spirit box
I
kind
don't
of
use
thing.
a
I don't
telephone
know,
to speak to
but
extraterrestrial. I use my body to speak.
yeah, you, because you're a different kind of person. Me, at that time, I was like,
Oh,
I need a
I don't know.
telephone.
I wouldn't trust any technology.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to add to this conversation with technology, aliens, everything else you guys are talking about. But I really don't know what to add, except one of these things just doesn't belong here. One of these things ain't kind of the same. Oh no, wait, that's Sesame Street. Never mind.
Oh Lord. I know. He doesn't like the alien thing, but
I don't like technology either. But hey,
then
that's
he doesn't like technology. We got to talk about something else, like I don't know, like Sesame Street.
yeah, you know. Uh,
Bug, leave me alone.
Ernie, yeah, Bert. Bert, what's up, Bert? Ernie, please don't eat cookies on my bed. Okay, Bert. Too lethal. Ernie, piss off, Bert. Oh, sorry.
Yes, techno. There was a movie I wanted to watch that didn't they do that? Like
Hi,
it was
Tim.
the husband and wife. The husband died, but they like took his brain and put it in a computer. Like they somehow put like his brain in a computer. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah. Put it in a blender, mix it up, and then let the robot drink it, and everything will be fine.
about? Anyway, somehow they put his brain so the wife could talk to him on the computer screen. Like
Ah.
he ran
Well, yeah,
some big company in the I don't know.
that's like Techno was saying, which I believe it's actually that close to being true. They're gonna put it so you can download your personality on an AI thing on your computer, you know, and it's gonna know everything you do and think anyway. And then once you're dead, you can still be on the computer. Hey, how's it going? Hey, look at me. I'm an idiot. you know.
Well, I didn't get to that part in my Saturday show, but when I visit space after the spiritual battle, um, the the captain of the ship and like the different creators from different universes, they have a ship, a spaceship, of course,
Of course.
and the gentleman who runs the ship is that exactly. They're like an AI, but they were human before, but they like downloaded them into the computer.
Was one of them named James T. Kirk?
No,
Oh.
it's Captain Marson, um, Tobias, and Kit.
Oh, Tobias was on Star Trek.
Okay. But there, I met a few
so you're
creators, so I
saying
met a
that
few
if
of
you
their.
die, I'm a bit confused, Shaman. So what you're saying is that they're bringing out a technology that when you die, your energy of your brain can be put into the computer, so it'd be like still talking to you even though you're not there.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't know if I'd trust that. I don't think I'd trust.
Well,
that, to be
I
quite
tell you, I
honest.
saw it in my vision. So, and that vision I had in 2019. So if it wasn't out then, I saw the future.
And you know what the spaceship and toilet paper have in common?
Your thoughts, yes.
No. They both
No, I was talking to him. What does toilet paper and a spaceship have in common?
They both circle your anus in search of Klingons.
Oh. Annie.
No, not your anus. Uranus. Sorry, my bad.
To the dot.
Look, I got popped the third.
Oh, okay.
I win. I got popped the
I wanna
third.
look at it.
And she going, oh my God, Dad, no. See, I did it. That was what I was trying to do all night, was to get Pop to do that. See, I win. Yahoo! I did it, Thor. I did it. Look at Pop. Look at Pop. She's like, oh my God, Dad, no, shut up. See, I did it. Yay!
It's only you that would say that, isn't it? Oh my God.
Yes. Yes, it is. You're welcome.
Save it, the doc. So, like, it's already out then, you're saying?
Yeah, he sent the YouTube thing.
Yeah, Pup's
so
got what he
that's
wanted.
fine.
He got Pups to put her in.
That's what I was working hard for.
I'll have to have a look at it, but I don't know personally if I would trust it. I don't know if I'd trust that. I'd be a bit weary.
Hey, I got Tina doing it too. Awesome.
But then I'm not really savvy.
I win.
I'm even doing what Sherry did, Uncle Danny. That's what I mean. Exactly. I'm glad I'm not on my own here. Thank you, Tina sis. I love you too as well, Kim. Sorry, we are funny. Like, we're having I did say this was going to be a random stream and we're just going to talk about anything. Here we go.
That's pretty random, see?
Pretty random, yeah. No, it's interesting because, like I said, I saw that and I was like, and so like it was funny because I got mad. I got mad at the creator. Because he called him like a number, or he called him something, and I was like, what are you calling him? And he's like, well, he's a computer. I'm like, what? No, he freaking isn't. Like, because to me,
It's a database.
if you can think, if you were human, if you have feelings, even regardless, like it's like a spirit inside the computer, which means to me, the spirit, no, you have to call it a name. It's not like your coffee cup. It's a freaking being, because it was an energy. So I gave them all names, so and then they had to call them by that.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. So it's an energy.
PO'd,
I'm trying to, because I'm finding it hard to get my head around the fact that you would be able to put somebody's brain sequences into a computer. So it's got to be that you're using some form of energy to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that'd be like trapping them, in my opinion. That'd be like being trapped. You know what I mean? I don't think I'd like that. I don't think I'd like that at all. Well, yeah, no, there isn't anything new under the sun. Everything is how it's
that's
meant to be. But I just wouldn't want to be somebody that dies and then has myself put into a computer.
Saved it. I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, no, it sounds.
That's logical. But there is a saying.
It's like saying that we suddenly become serial codes.
Hey, just because we can do something doesn't mean we should.
Right.
That doesn't mean we should either. So.
You will explain.
But
good luck on that. Good luck on explaining that to me, Shaman, because I will still be sitting here half puzzled.
But I figured, like, the way I saw it and the way I figure it is it's like
Evolution.
you died, and then you had a job to do after your death. Like, some spirits come back and help, or spirit guides. Well, these spirits went and helped the creator, or they did something else. They ran big companies so that people had food, whatever it was, but they had a job. So like, I didn't find it so odd. Like, I just felt like it was like their job to do in their afterlife. So it wasn't like so odd to me. Like, no, I thought it was, it made total sense to me, actually. I wasn't like shocked or anything.
Yeah.
It's not so much that it's shocking, because I know that there's a lot of stuff that they're bringing out and that. I just, like, me personally, I don't think I would trust it. I don't think I would want to be in a computer or
Well,
programmed
you
to
got
do certain
lots of
things and
years.
stuff.
You got lots of years to live. When they
Yeah.
get to 95, maybe by then they'll have it perfected. Who knows?
My daughters say
I
Danny
like
is
being
handsome.
me. I like to be a free spirit. I don't want
There
to be
you go,
stuck in some
Thor.
screen.
Don't make me jealous.
Thank you, Thor.
Oh,
See, I told
bless
you
her.
with that sexy shirt
Yeah,
on
my
that you.
pups his hand. Yeah, lovely Christina is my pup's lady. His woman.
His woman.
His woman.
I don't get too jealous unless they start messaging him, then I get jealous.
Nobody messages me.
Like those little
Oh, so
sometimes.
you're making something that means we don't have to do that then. Okay. You'll have to explain to me, Techno, when you come over, and I'm sure there'll be loads of
Oh,
questions I will be asking you. Because me and Techno are supposed to be going out on, like, investigations and stuff together and things. So it'll be
when you
interesting.
pass, right? Oh no, that's interesting. So do you have it worked out how, when you pass, how to get into, like, it's a machine, I'm assuming. I'm just curious. That's the part. You see me, that's the part I'm curious about. Is it a machine? And did you work out the part
Yeah.
where you
How
would
would you get
how
into
you would
it?
get into the machine when you pass? Like, you're not gonna go to the light, obviously. Like, I'm just curious.
No.
Not
The
just
only
that, sis,
way,
but how would it know that it's you? That's another thing I would be asking, is how does it know it's you?
no, the only way it will work, okay, is they basically download your brain.
No, now we're talking about his machine that he's gonna make. The other machine we finished about already.
Well, I don't care. I'm not. I just,
Oh, you're gonna tell us anyway. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't give a shit about that. I'm just thinking, for any machine, for your spirit to carry on, first of all, your spirit won't. It's going to go where it goes. So before you die, they would have to download your brain, because your brain holds all your emotions, all your thoughts, all that crap. And they would have to give it its own intelligence, right? So that you would essentially, the human side of you would essentially carry on in that machine, while your spiritual side is totally different. It's going to go where it's going to go. When you become a spirit, unless you figure out how to move into the machine yourself as a spirit, you're not going to do nothing. That's what I think. Ah,
But that's what I'm saying, Pups. Like, how would that machine know when you've died? How would it know how to trace you down and put you into the machine? Like, all of that. Like you're saying, the brain frequencies and whatever else. Yeah, fair enough. But still, how would it know when you've died? And how would it know to get your spirit?
that's a very good question. And I still haven't figured out how to get the last of the ketchup out of the damn bottle.
But that's what I'm saying. So,
You
like,
slit it
what
down
luck
the
have we
middle with a
got?
knife, open it up,
You know
and
what I mean?
scoop it out.
Like, I don't even know how to get
What's
the
going to
last.
happen? We're going to be dying on. We're going to be dying on a hospital bed, and this machine's going to mysteriously like come through our window and like take our spirit. Really?
I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, I can't even get the catch one of a bottle, so I'm not. I'm not the
That's
one
what I'm
that.
saying. Like, it's really
Yeah.
hard to get your head round, and this is why I'm
Well,
not
now,
techno. You know what I mean? Like
Right, like you
Shami
just
himself,
you
he's
just
very good with
concept.
technology,
Yeah.
so he gets what he's saying. But I'm sitting
Yes,
in.
Thor. I'm with you, Thor. I'm on the same page.
yes, Thor. Now, techno. This part,
13 years at 13 years at ER, I tell you a few times when people pass, I have seen bright white lights leave their bodies, souls, consciousness. Yeah, that's the spirit, that's the soul. But what I'm saying is, how would this machine know to collect that spirit and that soul that comes from
Oh,
that
I
well,
like.
body?
well,
How would
he's
it know unless it's there in the room? You know?
no, he's right about something though. Your each energy, I believe, because I saw it, each energy has a signature. Like you can't see it ever, like, but the universe can. It's like a tattoo on your soul. And I'm gonna explain it like that, Danny, so it's easy to understand. You have a tattoo on your soul that's different from everybody else's. It's a unique tattoo that
Yeah,
nobody
I
else
get
has,
that.
only you.
DNA.
And that's how
Yeah, DNA.
they know what energy you are or aren't.
Right, and mine says, "Ah, shite."
So that
But
part
it's
I get
still,
techno.
yeah, but it's still confusing because even if you've got a stamp
Oh,
and everything
oh,
else,
I
how would they? If it's something that nobody else can see and only you can see, how are you going to get it?
I just got it, Techno. I got it, buddy. Now I can kind of, yeah, huh? See, even have a safe place, create a space between a man cave, okay? You got to have your damn man cave. That's what that's it. It's right there, right? So that's where my 4x4 is going to be parked, my 6 coffee pots, my 57 cans of coffee. It's all going to be in my man cave. And when I pass, I'm going directly to my man cave. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Have a cup of coffee, go for buying in the mud, and I'm going to throw mud up on the policeman's windshield so he crashes into a tree.
Oh, I would like to astral project and see your castle.
I astro project, but I'm like, I'm just.
I
It's
would
just
like
hard
to
for me
learn.
to get my head around for the fact that I see energy every day and I see spirit every day, and they are free soul. You know what I mean? So like they have that, they don't stick to one place, they go on, and that's what I don't get my head round is how you would capture that energy to make it into this machine
Well, let's
or
say
anything like
if
that, because they
Aura
kind of just
wanted to go into space, she would just step into the machine, right? Like, I would assume.
Well, I
He's
think
gonna be like, this is where I'm going when I die. If you put it in your head, when you die, most spirits still know who they were, what their name was, all this stuff, right? So he's gonna put it in his head. This is where my machine is. This is where I'm going.
I'm going to astral travel to when I pass because now my spirit is free from my body. I can astral travel wherever the hell I want to.
okay.
I'm going to my damn palace where my machine
He's
is.
going to his palace, right? It's not a machine. It's a place.
Yes, a man cave. I know.
Yes,
Don't be
I got
messing me up now. I said I was on your side and I said man cave. Don't be screwing.
you. Hey, Tokyo, welcome.
Hey, Tokyo Lloyd, how you doing?
Hello,
Good to see you.
Tokyo. How are you? Very,
Tokyo
very happy
Lloyd.
to have a new subscriber. Lots of love.
There you go.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We do apologise. You have come to us at a random time, but we are.
Yeah, we're just randomly talking about all crazy stuff.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
nuts, which is
and so, nothing was planned. We just kind of went live and decided to chat with you all.
Yeah.
Usually we have something planned, so
yeah, and I'm just being me, which is pretty much ad lib, and I'm nuts anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
But we're all doing lovely. Thank you. It's very nice to meet you.
Yes.
I'm good, thank you for asking. Glad that you're okay.
Doing good, Tokyo. Thank you for
I'll have to have
asking.
a look this up. I'd have to look it up.
Oh yeah, I saved it. I can't wait to watch it. I gotta do a. I think I have a crossover. I'm sure I have.
Me and the rest of the clan really liked that song that was written by the Rolling Stones, I think it was. Hey, hey, McLeod, get off of my you. Wait, that is not it.
This is what I grabbed.
Oh, no, I get that backwards. It's hey, you, get off my cloud, not McLeod, get off my you. Sorry, my bad. Mm. There's Pop thinking, oh, Lord.
Do we have Spirit Express? Okay, we're delayed today. I'm sorry, Spirit. Is there a lot? Oh Lord. Okay. More
I
than
like Nightbot. I always talk to Nightbot, and Nightbot's a computer, and it's not even real. But I always say, "Hey, Nightbot."
Yeah,
yes.
everyone
Love
does.
Night
Even I
Bat
do
action,
sometimes.
Night Bat.
Well, Nightbot's always polite and says nice things, so you gotta be nice to Nightbot. Hey, Nightbot, how you doing, buddy? You know, like that. Although it's just you
Yeah,
programming shit in there, it's still, it gotta be nice.
yeah. It's my words. It's my kindness in him.
That's it. When I go out, I leave with I took George for his blood work today, and we're leaving, right? And so you gotta put the money in the meter for the gate to come up, right? And the
Yeah.
robot in the computer robot, whatever, in the thing, what is the arm? Thank you. I said, oh, you're welcome. And I started driving. The Joyce says, you realize that's a robot. I said, yeah, but it's still very polite. You just said thank you. So, I have to say you're welcome. It's only polite.
Oh, Kim. Well then, I call you because you see I'm already tired. I'm yawning, and I'm delayed because I
Yeah, no,
already
no.
should have did
I don't
our
have to. I
workout with
don't
them,
trust.
feed them, play the music, all this stuff, and talk to them,
I did
and I have a
mine
lot
yesterday.
again.
I'd done mine yesterday, and there was loads. I know that there are more, but
Yeah. Well, because I didn't do a second one last night, because I did the one at the cemetery. I didn't do a second one last night, so I was like, nah, they can wait till tomorrow. We're not doing two crossovers in
that's
one
what
day.
I'm
That's just
about. That is what I'm about, techno. I don't want it to just be things that we're used to. I like to have different people in my chats that talk about interesting things
yeah.
because, believe it or not, we do go a little bit further than paranormal and ETs. You know what I mean? We do find other things interesting. And I hope that when you listen to me and that and hear what I'm saying, I'm not taking the mickey out of what you're saying. It's just that I
No.
don't get it, and I'm trying to absorb it and understand what you're saying. I'm stuck in spiritual realm mode. Okay, I know how to speak to spirit, and I know how to speak to ET. I don't know how to speak to technology and computers and everything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it is interesting, and you are an interesting guy. That's why you need to come back up and have a
Yeah.
Yeah.
talk with me
Do
and
another
interest
show.
the guys.
No.
You need to come back
And,
up.
and I'll tell
Yeah,
you what, I'll make you a deal. If you're nice enough to come on another show with Pup, hey, I'm more than willing to be on the show and bust your balls. Like that'd
yeah,
be
come in.
helpful.
You can come
No,
up.
me.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you too.
okay, you can
All
both come
four of
up.
us. Yeah, all
Yeah,
four of us.
okay, okay, you can
And
both come up.
yeah, then he could talk about techno stuff and all that shit, and then I'll interrupt with, well, I
Yeah, but the
remember the
thing is,
horse.
Pops, is
Cherry.
he don't just talk about techno stuff.
Oh, I
He does
know
talk
that, but
about spiritual
that's
stuff.
not
He's
the
very
point.
spiritual. He's like he's got abilities.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm going to say something totally opposite to what he says just because I can, not because I should.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, just be prepared of that, right, techno, when you do get Pups, yeah, because it will put you on the spot like he did with me today with my work. Like he just thought he'd just throw it out there about the elements and everything. I was like, oh, for God's sake, he would do that today. When I'm like, half dead because I've been crossing
Hey,
the
you're
spirit
welcome.
over.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
you're welcome.
But I've done it. So just be prepared.
You did
when
a
you
good
come
job
on.
too. You did a really good job. I'm proud of you. You
Yeah.
answered
I did.
really well.
I did. Yeah, I did.
You did. You did a really good job. You know. But yeah, no.
Yeah, well, come up then, Techno. We don't want you to answer questions in the chat. Come onto the panel so that we can talk to you and people
Yeah.
can ask you questions.
Ooh,
Obviously,
let's
doing it tonight is not a good idea, but
Not
because
that.
it's
I
late.
gotta get
But
off pretty soon anyway. But
come up.
yeah, me too,
Yeah.
because I have to do this crossover
Yeah.
otherwise.
yeah, but
I have a lot of spirits yelling at me.
yeah, I'd definitely be happy to share a panel with you and you know drive you crazy or something. That's what I
If
do.
you email me or message me, like whatever, yeah, like let me know a day that you'll be free, and then I can let Christine and Pups know, and they can come up with me. I'll just let them know, like give us plenty of notice, because it would be good to have you to come back up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's right, Thor.
I don't know if you could see it. I made this today too.
Oh, nice.
Trying different things, but I like this one. Cute.
Now everybody says I got
That's
lots
what I'm
of
saying.
wisdom
Knowledge.
too, but that's not the case. I'm just old
Yeah.
as shit.
No,
You know, we
you're
get
just
older.
wise.
You
You're not
remember shit.
old. Pups, how many times I have to tell you you're not old?
Okay, I'm not old. I'm not
You're
a
not.
spring chick, but I'm not old.
No, you're not a spring
Look.
chick, but you're not old.
No.
Danny's gonna get off of here. Wait, let me ask.
Yes.
Do you want to do the crossover live with me, Sherry?
I can do if you want to.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Why not?
And why not?
It's just I just have to turn on the spirit box and light some candles, say something, and then they're New York spirits, you know, and with the energy it helps.
Yeah. Boom, boom, bam.
Well, yeah,
Gone.
no, I can
That's
sit
it.
on there with you and give them energy, light up some candles and get my pendulum out to give them extra energy,
You
and
know,
you just do what you've got to do. Yeah, I can do that.
we love you too.
Mm-hmm.
Please come up, Shaman. Anybody else as well? If there's, you're all interested, you're all welcome to come up on panel and talk with us, and we'll be
Oh,
happy
yeah.
to chat your ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Most definitely.
just let us know when you want to come up, and we'll make it happen somehow.
Wow, 101. God bless them.
Yeah.
I'm a physic medium and what is that? Ceremonial magician, and I used to develop peeps also for real in a proper group teaching them how to connect and to use their skills. And I've also done crystal workshops. So, well, that's what I'm saying. It'd be very good to have you come up, and your knowledge would help a lot of people out, because yeah, we're not acknowledgeable and we know a lot of stuff as well, but it'd be good to have other people, you know what I mean, as well, like new faces. Keep it interesting.
Keep it
But what I'm going to do, guys, if poor Sisto has got to go and do a crossing over, and I'm sure Pups is going to need to get some rest as well, because as he says, he's an old man and he needs his beauty sleep.
Right.
We better get off this. Yes. Yeah. You know what I mean? He can't be that bad looking. And look at me. Come on. I come from him, so he can't be that bad, can he?
See? Can't be too bad.
So, yeah, no.
Okay,
right,
guys,
we'll get
I'm
off of
not
here then,
here.
guys. Check us out. And,
Blessings and all that. We'll talk to you two later. Love you both. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Love you. Thank you for coming out. And everybody in the chat, if you want to come over to Christina and Son's Ghost Squad, that is where she will be doing her live for the crossing over, guys. We'll be over there. So just keep an eye out for her channel. We'll be on soonish. So until then, we love you, and stay spooky and stay real. And thank you for the chat.